Now it is time for our Ole Penn Real Estate Athlete of the Week, and we have 3 of them. And I didn't tell you guys to present any of them, so I'm just gonna kind of run through them, and then we'll talk about these different performances, and that's what we're gonna do. Sound okay?
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're doing it and not me.
The next one goes to Trace Ridgway, so we don't have to say sorry, Trace, as we usually do. Trace had 20 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block in their rivalry win over the Elma Eagles on Friday night at Bo Griffith Memorial Gymnasium. He had an excellent game start to finish, but he scored all 20 of his points in the first 3 quarters. And then in the fourth quarter, stuck more to defense and tried to get some more assists in there, like a couple of unselfish plays, which I talked to him afterwards. I was like, man, you had 20 points, but you kind of just stopped shooting. And he was like, yeah, there was a couple where I think I might have been a little too unselfish. And he's right. And I don't think he would have said that unless without my prompting, because he's too humble of a kid. But I was like, what the heck? And he was like, yeah, there was a couple, because he was wide open from the elbow, which he had just been drilling shots from all night. And instead he tried to like thread some passes, some tough passes down low in. So, but yeah, excellent game. And yeah, not just points, but 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Might have even had more than that, but that's what the coaches said. And some gorgeous passes on those as well. And he played great defense.
With Trace, I think it's really interesting the way Trace plays, because I've watched him a decent amount through his high school career. And like, if you look at Trace on the basketball court, you would think, oh, that guy's going to bang inside. Because, I mean, he is tall. He's just so thick, you know, but he's fast and he's strong. And you would think that this is a guy who plays inside, he plays in the paint, he cuts to the basket. Man, that kid's got great perimeter skills. Not only the ability to shoot from the outside, but the ability to handle the ball on the perimeter, the ability to make passes from the perimeter. His game, like, we talked a lot about his football game and how there's not much of a hole in it. Like, he's fast, he's strong, he's just about everything you need. And basketball, man, I've been blown away by how well-rounded Trace's game is, when for someone with his physical abilities, it would probably be the easiest thing in the world to just be one-dimensional and just go inside and try to get to the basket on every play. So Trace is really impressive. Also, as you mentioned, great kid. Over the years, he has continuously poured into all of the younger athletes in our area too, you know, showing up at practices for some of the younger teams when he was in high school, helping out, giving tips, giving advice, always available to the younger guys when they need some help. So I think Trace Ridgway is an excellent representation of Athlete of the Week for sure.
And then also, he hit a couple of threes, as you were mentioning, his perimeter game, silky smooth. I mean, you look at him and he's really pretty much the only guy with a ton of experience on this varsity team. They're not too young of a team, but experience-wise, they had a bunch of seniors that graduated last year.
Right.
And he was one of the few underclassmen who played a lot. So he's taken on a huge leadership role this year on this basketball team as well. And so I loved what I saw from him on Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, he also has the ability to create his own shot. I mean, I've seen him hit step-back deep twos, you know, like he's a really good player.
Yeah, and then you look
we don't have to apologize to him this week.
Yeah, exactly.